So this is what we're doing today. Nature's Calling event. I'm gonna hit play now. I don't know what that's gonna do. Okay, so it immediately... Oh, this is a little different than how they've run it usually. Cool. So I'm gonna claim this woodworking table. And then we're gonna ignore that sim.
Polinide Criphoba.
And I've got some things I want to put up on the screen. And one thing I want to put up on the screen is the timer for the discount, which I'm starting right now. So we are officially discounting subs. 5 or more gifted subs, 35% discount. And let me set a timer up on the screen that I set up. I think it's... Sorry. This is the We're Done Stream one, okay. That's a different one. Where is it? Oh, it's here. Let me refresh it also so that it counts down. Hello? May I refresh it, please? There we go. I'm gonna put it right here for now. It's gonna move around a lot. A lot of stuff is gonna move around a lot. Hello. Let me give Kixels a shout out, I think. And also, let me give Quartz a shout out. I always forget to do that. And also, good morning, Sonic. Let me write down the Lembus for just in case we play Lotro later, or just the next time we play. I am very excited. I have some other, I have some other stuff to go on screen during this. I have somewhere, anytime anybody wants to see the milestones, there's also a command where you can see the milestones at your leisure on Instagram. Or you can join the Discord and they're under announcements. What was I doing? I need to turn the Sims 4 music on. I need to turn my captioner on. I am excited to start, but I feel like right after I planned the whole subathon and based the hours on when I had been waking up, I stopped waking up at that time. So let me just really quickly turn the Sims 2 music off, even though I do love the Sims 2 soundtrack, and I want to go in here. And I want to turn on safe for streaming. And I want to maybe put all of that on 50%. This should be good. Well, good luck if you're streaming tomorrow, Quartz. I'll try to stop by. There was something else I was gonna do before I really dove in, and I don't know what it was anymore. So I guess I'm just gonna dive in. I think I just wanted to get the timer and the discount started. I also have, so I am finally, sorry. I don't mean to ignore chat or anything. I just noticed y'all were having a conversation between you, so I assumed that I shouldn't say anything. Okay. Today I'm going to be working on some of the Nature's Calling event quests. I think there's only 2 that are available to me right now. And I think I know. I'm conditioned to say I think because I don't have a brain. But I took some screenshots. If I can, that's not how you do that. Image, there we go. I took some screenshots. And what we're going to be doing for at least part of today. Oh, there is one detail I want to share. As the... Alright, calm down. As the graphic here states, during the subathon, every 10 subs total, so each increment of 10, no matter where they come from, we change games via a wheel spin. Oh my goodness, welcome in, raiders. I hope you had so much fun with Copy. I hope Copy gets some sleep. Yonder, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much for the raid, Copy. Please rest well. As I was saying, and for everyone new, yeah, thank you for lurking, Copy. Oh, thank you. It's so early. I'm like. If you guys, if for anyone who was already here and didn't come in with the raid, if you're not following Copy, please go do so. You want to follow. I know it gets a little confusing because you might see him around as Copy to Pasty, but the channel you're gonna want to follow to see his stream is Copy to Pastry. But he's a very, very wonderful human elf. Not human, elf. He's a very wonderful elf. Please go follow. But today we're doing a subathon. We're actually doing the subathon all week, but it's starting today. I'm going to be on all day today, but every 10 subs, we change games via a wheel spin that I can show you guys. Let me just get the wheel spin. And it should... be not centered. Oh, no, it's this that's not centered. It's about as close to centered as I'm gonna get, but here's the wheel spin. I can list off some of the games we have on there as well. Some of the games on the wheel spin are in no particular order except the order that they ended up when I shuffled them on wheelofnames.com. Growing Up, The Sims 4, which we're playing right now because I want to start the Nature's Calling event. Wizard 101, Stardew Valley, Cookie Clicker, Web Fishing, My Sims, Lotro, Modded Minecraft. That one I'm scared of and kind of hope it doesn't land on there too soon. The Sims, the first one, DCUO, The Sims 3, The Sims Medieval, and The Sims 2. You might notice I really love The Sims. The Sims was the game that I thought when I first wanted to become a content creator. I thought I was gonna do Sims Let's Plays and challenges on YouTube. I don't enjoy doing that as much because the way I play The Sims is not necessarily the most YouTubeable. Because I play it like I'm grinding quests in an MMO. And I do love storytelling. I love giving my Sims backstories. In fact, I've never made a Sim that didn't have a backstory. Except for, I guess, my Sim self. But there's something about it where it's like, if I get too caught up in the, like, letting my Sim make decisions like a person, I don't enjoy it as much anymore. I have to grind out, like, aspiration goals or lifetime wish stuff, lifetime want, things like that. Which is maybe why I don't enjoy the first Sims as much, because it's a little more sandbox than 2, 3, and 4. It's probably the most sandbox out of all of them. But it's still fun. And I need to put the wheel away if I can figure out which one it is. It's this one. Okay. I forgot what I was doing. I was getting an image out because I took some screenshots. Because the Sim that I want to make for the Nature's Calling event is Ivarantha. And that's why I was taking those screenshots the other day. Oh, and they're not the same size, which I love. And go like this, and then they're kind of the same size. You just press every wrong key for what I'm trying to do. Okay. I kind of want to start with a Sim that I've already made, unless I don't. Maybe ignore that. I don't know how I want to start. I think I want to randomize a Sim.
Sarpava Chorg.
Sometimes I try to see if I can randomize a Sim that's kind of close to what I'm gonna make. I guess we can go over, now that I have the timer on, we can go over some of the milestones. So at 20 subs, I'm gonna do the hot dog sushi, which for reference on that one time before Ganto did the cheese coke, when I tried to stop him from doing the cheese coke, there was a picture in his stream preview, one of the more, I wasn't able to catch stream at the time, but there was a picture of what appeared to be like a sushi roll, but the center was a hot dog. And that has lived rent-free in my head ever since. So that's for 20 subs. At 40 subs, I'm gonna order more challenge candy. I will preface this. I don't want to do any more gross beans. That was actually a harrowing experience near the end, and I would not like to repeat it. But I will do something fun with the challenge candy. And I will do it as soon as it gets here, and I think I'm gonna be able to do like 1-day delivery on that. At 60 subs. Also, I don't know if I mentioned, if anybody gets 10 subs at once, you just get to choose the game instead of doing the wheel spin. So every 10 subs incrementally changes the game via the wheel spin, or anyone who gets 10 subs all at once, they can just choose the game. So at 60 subs, I'm gonna do 1 hour of this little game called Pumpkin Panic. That looks so cute. But the keyword there is panic. At 80 subs, I'm gonna do a Lotro tier list stream. And I'm either gonna make tier lists that I make up, or I'm gonna go somewhere and see tier lists that are already made and do my answers for them, or a combination of the two. At 100 subs, we're gonna do a community game night on Discord, and we can plan that more if we unlock it. At 125 subs, I'm gonna dress up as my Lotro character for Halloween. And then at 150 subs, I'm gonna do an IRL cooking stream with my Shire cookbook. So it's a lot of fun stuff planned. But for now, we gotta get into what we're actually doing today. I do not love the way this is not centered. Oh, and now this one won't go where I want it to. It'll only go there, so I guess it's... Oh no, I had it and then it... Okay. I also maybe just need to open that where I can actually see it. So File, Explorer. I don't know why I'm acting like I'm pressed for time or something. I'm gonna be here until 5 p.m. my time.
Vinias.
Kuno. Febine Lovo.
I've lost. That's the window I want to have open.
Mayboon Grosh.
I guess we'll start here. And then I want to grab like a bodysuit or something. Just really quick. I actually don't maybe want that open in the background. I want my screenshot open in the background. She has a very, I don't know if there are any, she's very like orangey pink. And I don't know if there's like necessarily a really good orangey pink Maybe it's because she doesn't have any blush on. I'll have to utilize some of the makeups for that. I feel like she's a little on the... This is gonna be just like when I made my Star Wars character. And I spent basically half the allotted time in CAS. Ooh. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the hair the right shade of auburn because it's more of an auburn brown. And we are going to end up kind of modernizing her a little bit. So I don't need to get too accurate on like the hairstyle and stuff. Yeah, I kind of wish The Sims 4 had a color wheel too. There, that's maybe a little bit. They're adding a color wheel for fairies in the new pack for their wings and stuff. I don't like the way that's bending the eyelashes. But I kind of want to go with these eyelashes instead of these. See if I can find a good eye shape to start with. I think this might be the one, if I can make it do what I want it to do. How did you know, Quartz? Okay, let me sit up a little straighter so I'm not craning my neck. Maybe we'll work on it from the side a little bit, see how that goes. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. I hope the surgery goes well, because GERD's no joke. It's interesting how Ivarantha looks real cute in Lotro, and as I'm translating her features into The Sims, she looks a little less cute. It's I'm not doing the nose right, and I don't exactly know. Maybe that was the issue. Maybe also this will help. I might have that same favoritism. Because water temperature is very important to me in a way that I know is not is not conducive to me getting things done. Oh. Yeah, mine has nothing to do with fish, just me. How did I randomize a sim that's built like a Lotro character physically? Hello, Jibbers. Welcome in. Okay. Let me get rid of those screenshots so that they're not in the way of things. Yeah, I can't do anything about the hair color though. The only option is brown or red. I don't really want to do that red. Why did it change the eye color? There we go. There's no color wheel in The Sims 4, so color-wise, that's the best I can do. I kind of want to go into Lotro now, and not like right this second, but I want to make her hair a little more red. Just a little bit. I wonder if I should make her an adult instead of a young adult.
And a prep kid off.
No. Immediate no.
Ha. Holy Nine Mokosa. Wissadib Sarpava.
There is, let me see something. I need to find, there's a very particular Oh my goodness, it's a Ganto raid. Welcome in, raiders. For anyone that didn't come in from their shift at the Gantoran Mining Company, please go clock in, or at least go follow Ganto. I'm excited about the Lotro bingo. Hi, Paladin. Yeah, for everyone who's come in with the raid. Well, first things first, Ganto, I hope you rest well. And I'm looking forward to learning more about the bingo. And I'll be doing a deep breath in a second. But for those who are new in... Yes, thank you for the raid, and thank you for lurking, Ganto, and I hope you sleep well. And I will write down Lembas for Ganto. Caledorian, thank you for contributing to the community challenge. So today is the start of a 7-day-long subathon. I can't really do subathons where we do the timer and subs make the timer go off, so I always try to make them a little bit, still make them interesting, but to suit what I'm able to do. And Twitch created this feature where instead of waiting for Twitch to discount subs across the platform, individual creators can discount their subs as they see fit. Kixels, thank you for contributing to the community challenge. Well, yeah, I mean, I've seen people get close to 3 days, you know, kind of at my channel size, but I also think, oh my god. Nova, I haven't even finished explaining. I haven't even finished explaining. Okay, well, let me get the graphic out. Hold on a second. I cannot believe that in one fell swoop just now we just got to the first milestone. Oh my god. Okay. Well, here's how the subathon's gonna work, kind of. I will be live every day between now and Tuesday. Well, through Tuesday. Oh my gosh. Okay. No, Sonic and Tality. Thank you for the gifted subs. We're up to 25. I actually have a... I have somewhere... There's supposed to be, there's this. You can't really see it over here. But I'm not really sure where to put it right now because it's supposed to go right somewhere around right here. But I'm gonna put it just right here for right this second. Oh, come here. Stop it. So we're at 25 for today and 25 total. So the thing, every 10 subs cumulatively, I will use the wheel spin to switch games. There's a caveat though, so there's 2 caveats really. Anybody who gifts 10 subs at once gets to choose the next game. I don't know what I'm saying. My brain. 25 subs at once is too many subs at once. I wonder if I maybe should have made that a little higher, but we're in it now. So the milestone that we've unlocked now at 25 subs is the hot dog sushi, which ironically is an idea I got from Ganto. They're right at anyone who's around for that time, if you remember, Ganto was doing gross food combos as sub goal rewards. And one morning I wasn't able to catch the stream, but I saw in the stream preview a picture of what appeared to be a sushi roll with a hot dog at the core instead of other fillings. And it has lived in my brain ever since. And on Friday, I will have the ingredients to do the hot dog sushi, so we'll do the hot dog sushi on Friday. I did kind of just go over a lot of the milestones a little while ago, but I'll go over them again. No big deal. At 40 subs, I'm going to order more challenge candy. It's not going to be Bean Boozled, and it's probably not going to be gross challenge candy, but it will be something interesting. At 60 subs, I'm going to play Pumpkin Panic for 1 hour, because that's about as much as I can take of that game. In fact, that's going to be testing the limits of my ability to stay calm. I think panic is the key word there. At 80 subs, I'm going to do a Lotro tier list stream where I'm either going to do tier lists that somebody else made and just put my answers in, or I'm going to make tier lists for us to do together. At 100 subs, or some combination of the two for the tier list stream. At 100 subs, I'm going to do a community game night on Discord that we can set up if we get there. At 125, I'm going to dress up as my Lotro character, who I'm making in The Sims right now, for Halloween. And at 150, I'm going to do an IRL cooking stream with my Shire cookbook that I've always wanted to make recipes out of, but I've never gotten around to it, and I'm really excited. So here's one thing. There's a catch to the game switching. And the catch is that I would like to finish what I'm doing in The Sims before I switch games. So here's what we're gonna do. Right now, Nove. Oh wait, no, I shouldn't write that down there. Let me, hold on.
Oh.
Sorry, I messed something up. I'm gonna ask Nove and Sonic what game each of them... No, not 5 hours. Sooner than that. Thank you so much for the subs, Nove, Sonic, and Talith D. I'm gonna ask though if Nove and Sonic could each tell me what game out of the wheel list they would like me to play. Let me see if I can get you the list. Okay, Sonic says Wizard 101. Nove, if you're still here, what game would you like to see? And if you need the list, let me know. Cookie Clicker, okay. So as soon as I finish the as soon as I finish the quests that are here for the event in The Sims 4, we'll load up Cookie Clicker. And then for Wizard 101, let me get back to you on that one. I am gonna play it. But let me... I'm scared. Okay, I'm scared. So let me let me think. Let me at least finish making this in. I should just go ahead and do the quests though, so they're out of the way. But then I will switch to Cookie Clicker, and for Wizard 101, that we may play immediately after Cookie Clicker, or Sonic, I might ask you for a different game for a reason, and the reason is fun and it'll be exciting. I need to pick an aspiration. There's a part of me that wants to pick this country caretaker one, but I feel like that's like the opposite of a hunter, because this one's like befriend all the animals and critters, take care of them, and hunters are like game on. But I also don't know if there's necessarily a better aspiration for her. Yeah, I don't really want her to be a mountain climber. I think, oh, okay, this is a good one for me to pick. It's the, no, it's not. No, it's not. I was picking that for me. See, the outdoor enthusiast requires me to go to, like, the outdoor retreat world, and I don't really want to do that. Okay, I know I'm gonna have her live in Henford on Bagley. So I'm gonna pick the country caretaker. And then I need to pick I do need to pick certain ones. I'm picking Practice Makes Perfect so that she learns skills faster and loves the outdoors. Because I have a feeling we're going to be doing a lot of outdoor type stuff. And I guess I should probably do the one where she loves animals. Oh, I want to do Horse Lover. Unless I should do Animal Enthusiast in general. Maybe instead of loves outdoors. Maybe I'll just get rid of Practice Makes Perfect. She can earn other traits later. Like the Practice Makes Perfect. I'm just picking some activities for her to like. I don't really want to do the rest of the preferences. Oh, why am I tired? I got, you know, I did set my alarm this morning and then I woke up before my alarm went off. I don't know what I'm looking for. I think this one. I think... Well, I feel like she kind of needs the middle part, though, to look like herself. Why is it so hard to translate characters from one game to another? That's a good point, Glor. Also, drive safe and good luck at work. Okay, I think I maybe like this. I wonder if maybe she should have like a signature piece of jewelry. Maybe not. But kind of maybe, because like, oh, that's perfect. It's the One Ring. Should we go? I think it should be, I think the ring should be a different... Oh, maybe, I don't know. I don't know which one's best. I think maybe this one. And I'm gonna put that across all of the outfits. She's never gonna take it off. But I do want whatever outfit she wears to show off the ring. I kind of want to do like a jumpsuit. I don't love that the zipper's a heart waffle, but we're just gonna roll with it. I'm trying to think about like what her outfits look like and sort of base it on that. At least a little bit. So like this one's kind of her anniversary outfit. And then we'll do one that's like, thank you for working, Talith D. We'll do one that's sort of like that gown, the rose-colored gown. I don't know what, off the top of my head, I don't know what that looks like though. Oh, I have a screenshot of it. Not a great one though. It's kind of like gold, rose, and red. I don't know if I have a great way to recreate that here. The options are this, but I don't think that necessarily vibes with the necklace. I kind of like the idea of this more, even though it's completely in the opposite direction of that other one. I'm trying to match the hardware on the dress to the necklace, but I don't know if it's gonna let me do that. I think I'm gonna go with this because it matches the shoes, and then I don't have to change the shoes. Where'd those braids go? Hello? Oh, there we are. I'm kind of on a roll with this now. Probably close that. Oh. And then I want to go either with this hair or I think I like this hair better for her. I do really like these bear slippers, so I might let her keep them. What? Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna find something that'll match them well, though. I think that's what I want to go with. Want to make her trendy, but still accurate to herself, but still trendy. The only outfit that I don't think I've touched on, other than I guess the one I just put her in, like her armor, is the Mushroom Hunter one, but I don't know if I want to, you know? I don't know if I want to touch on that one. Maybe we'll do not a dress. Oh. I feel like I'm always so flush with options in The Sims 4, but I feel like I always put together the same outfits and make the same sim a lot. I want to keep the necklace on display, but I also... I feel like The Sims is one of those things where it's like the shirt will either be what you want from the front or the back, never both. That one's not so bad if I can find the right... What pack is that from? Cottage Living. Normally, if you're looking for something that really goes with the top or the bottom, looking in the pack that it came from is probably your best bet. But sometimes some packs just go together really, really well. I don't know if I like the texture difference on the top and the bottom. I kind of like that. If I can find a good pair of shoes. I really like this swimsuit that came with Life and Death, but I feel like I never have an opportunity to use it and feel good about using it. I want to wear the crochet, so I'm gonna wear the crochet. Or I'm gonna put it on her, rather. This is one of my favorite ones in the game. I'm thinking maybe yes on the hat, but no on the one that she was wearing. I kind of want to do one that maybe reminds me. This kind of gives me the Bounder hat vibes. A little bit at least. But I want different hair under it. Maybe not. Maybe no hat. Maybe we'll just stick with that hairstyle. It's up and out of the way a little bit. What did I wear in the everyday? Okay. Let's see if we can find a good... something or other that still shows off the necklace. I wish that one showed off the necklace because I like that top.
Ooh.
Hmm. That kind of seems like a version of that other outfit. Maybe if I even did that, it would be a little... Maybe not. I think I'm gonna end up back on the shirt I started with, but that's okay. Maybe that. Maybe that. Maybe that. And then... go with those. Again. Now maybe a bounder hat? That's a cupcake. I don't know if that hat that I was gonna use exists in this category. Nope. No, I think this will be a category where I'm not necessarily focused on displaying the ring. What kind of boots? I kind of like how that turned out. Okay, there's a second part to the character creation. But let me get up for just 1 second.
Ah. Huh?
Alrighty. So there is a second part to the character creation. And it's something I've talked about before. But we're gonna add a horse. What did you suddenly unlock? No, I don't know. I've never... Hello? That was very strange. I've never made a horse in The Sims 4 before. I've never had a sim have a horse in The Sims 4 before. Is he not allowed to not have that on? Does he have to have that on? I feel like he should be allowed to not have that on. Okay, because that's... Oh, I see what it is. I want to get, like... Do we feel like Trout is a Mustang? Trout's definitely not a thoroughbred. Love him, but for sure no. Oh, I love lip liners. I'm going Mustang. I feel like that suits Trout. But I do want to get like a nice chestnut coat. In Trout's current form as is this maybe kind of close? I feel like Trout's maybe like marginally darker. And he definitely has more like that. We're not gonna make Trout a unicorn, but that would be so funny. Let me see my... I got a really good POV of Trout. Let me see. Prized Rivendell Steed Lotro. I don't know if that's what it's called. It is. Oh wow, I was kind of spot on his coloring. Except I could make the... more like that. And then he's got... See, the thing is, his mane is covered. Oh, I kind of want Trout to be a fluffy boy, but he's not a fluffy boy. I wish he could be a fluffy boy. Would like to soften the brush. He has dark ears. And a dark snout. But then he has kind of no, I hate that. I would like to soften the brush. And we kind of sort of have Trout. And then I want to give him a big schmancy. There's not really like a yellow one. But then every day we let him wear whatever he wants. He doesn't have to wear anything he doesn't want to. Should we give him a flower crown in his everyday? I think we should. He's a good boy. He deserves it. Or a tiny little hat. Trout. So I feel like Trout's definitely needy. He definitely wants friends. And he's friendly. I don't know if maybe he should be not intelligent. Love Trout. Intelligent is not one of the traits that I had in mind for him. I'm gonna go brave. He's a brave boy. There's Trout. Okay, let me check the game settings before we hop on in to finally do the quests. No, we are not doing short lifespan. In fact, I'm gonna turn aging off for the Plate household. Okay, cool. Okay, they finally did a different pose. Goodness gracious. That one's better than the other one. So I'm gonna be moving some stuff around. I think it'll be okay to put something up here. That's where my alerts are. Is that going to be distracting, though? I feel like it is going to be distracting. We can move stuff around. Sissa, I made trout in The Sims. You guys, if you want to see another very good boy, please go follow Sissa and meet Cinnamon Roll. Now I'm starting to wonder if I shouldn't have had them live in Chestnut Ridge, because that's where all the horse stuff is. I feel like Trout deserves this big lot. She can still have... She can still do cottage living stuff on this lot. She can still like go to the Finchwick Fair and stuff. Choco Roll too. Oh my goodness, the roll army is growing. Also, let me write down that I owe Sissalembus the next time I'm in game. How do I make that go away? Why is that? Why is that out? And how do I put it away? Why is that there? And how come you can't see it on... No, how do I get... Hello? Controls legend. Well, what if I want the help center but not the controls legend? It's fine. Oh, I skipped the Whispers on the Wind dialogue. I didn't realize that that was the quest. Hang on a second. On this channel, we read Whispers on the Wind Sims 4 images. Here we go. As you step outside, a gentle breeze caresses your face, carrying whispers that seem almost audible. Could it be the voice of nature calling to you? There are rumors that speak of ancient secrets hidden in the rusting leaves and the shimmering waters. You feel an inexplicable draw to the outdoors, as if the wind itself beckons them to uncover its mysteries. Whether it's the promise of tranquility, the thrill of discovery, or the allure of romance, the journey begins now. What wonders will unfold as you embrace the call of the wind? Okay. There are a couple things I need to do, though. One thing is I need to pause, because I need to see where to put this stuff. Let me see one thing about the size of the text. can go there. And this is our discount timer. And that can go there. In other games, I'll put like our goal tracker stuff back up. But I just want to make sure that across whatever games we play, I'm not constantly covering stuff. And because like the last time I played The Sims 4, I played almost the entire beginning of the save with all my goal trackers covering the sim down in the corner. And that was no fun. There is one thing I want to do, and I want to add the holidays I like to the calendar, because I think I'm going to be playing with this save for a while. So I based the holidays kind of on real holidays, but also kind of on holidays from previous Sims iterations. So like the summer holiday is Leisure Day. And then we have a spooky day that I like to add. I like for all my holidays to have 5 traditions so that everybody gets a chance to practice them. I like to move Love Day earlier on in spring. And then get rid of this one, because I like to put Garden Fest here. Look at Trout. So have a sim spend time outdoors. We're gonna go to the park. Romantic blanket. Ruh-roh. Let me get the romantic blanket while we're still here. I'm thinking that I might do not just one recipe for the IRL cooking stream. I think I want to do like one recipe from each section. If that would make sense, you know? Because there's... Let me grab... No. The cooking stream is only happening if we get there. But... You grab... Oh my goodness. Okay. So, there are... Of course. I don't think... Okay, so I do have 2 things. On the Halloween costume, I think I'm gonna take pictures if I do it. I think I am gonna still keep my face covered. Just for like privacy reasons. But I will do the full costume. And then if I do the cooking if I do the cooking stream, I'm gonna get like a tripod and do like the overhead camera on just the cooking, if that makes sense. But I looked into it and it would be really cool, and if we end up doing it, I may do it more in the future. So the different sections in my Shire cookbook are as follows. First breakfast, second breakfast, elevensies, luncheon, tea, dinner, supper, and then there's one section called miscellany that has like drinks and things that didn't fit into the other sections. So these are the recipes I'm thinking of right now. We can vote on them later if you guys want to see different ones from here. So under first breakfast, I'm thinking either the gravy poached eggs or the rustic sausages or both. You know, I almost made eat a moonshine pickle one of the milestones, which is fine for me to like talk about, but I was like, I don't really want to put that incentive on there, because that's something I would do on my own anyways. I would just go grab one of those pickles if I wanted one. And I also don't really want drinking to be associated with milestones on my channel. I also didn't want the word moonshine on the graphic. Maybe a stretch goal. I'll go grab a pickle. Or I'll just go grab a pickle if I feel like it. For second breakfast, I don't really want to make the porridge, but there's currant scones. And I'm also interested in the two sauces under mostly the custard sauce for second breakfast. 11Z's has a lot of interesting, and I was thinking either mushrooms on toast. The seed cakes are also interesting because I feel like that's something that there's also like an open, see, I thought I had ideas, but I kind of want to make all of them. But anyway, luncheon, I would probably do either the sausage eggs, which are basically Scotch eggs, or maybe the field pastries. For tea, I'd probably do the cheese and cucumber sandwiches because I don't really want to make a whole cake. Well, I think a lot of these they're not very labor intensive, and they have a time estimate on a lot of them, and it's always like, and I could do them like one after the other. So none of them are like marinate something overnight recipes. For dinner, I would probably do the roast taters or the blackberry tart because I don't really want to roast a whole chicken. But for supper, there's also, I could do mince pies or brandy snaps. Probably one of those. And then under miscellany, I could make one of the drinks, or I could do the twice baked honey cakes because of the Beorning honey cakes. We can also vote on them, which you guys would want to see, what you want to see the most. We could either do a smattering of small recipes or one big recipe. There's like an open-faced grilled cheese called the West Farthing Rabbit that I think is really fun. So I came in here to get... I'm not a great builder in The Sims, I will say. I'm not a great builder. Blanket. Does it say specifically to get a classic one or just any of them? Purchase a romantic blanket, okay. I think I kind of want to get this one that looks like a picnic blanket. I also would like to get... I want to get horse stuff, but I don't know where the horse stuff would be. Probably in here. Sorry, I forgot I've never gone through and done this since I added all the packs to the game. It's just gonna bother me if I don't do it. The reason I wanted to go into this section is because I know there's like pre-built horse stalls in here, and I kind of want to get one of those because I don't want to build one myself. So that's a sheep paddock. That would probably also be for a horse. Let me actually... What did I get? I don't know what I got that for. Nope, don't copy that. No, I don't really like that. I'm gonna go, nope. Let me pick a different roof color. That's fine. And then I kind of want to put like a tent over here. If I can find the tents. I wonder if I were to make this... Great soil, and maybe... Should we make it a dog hangout? Or a cat hangout? We don't want dogs and cats hanging out here? I want dogs and cats hanging out here. Oh no, I want to do the homey lot trait. And then I wanted to see if I made this a tiny home, how many... if I could build a little bathroom. So are these in the same set? That seems like a wild toilet to be in that set, but I'm gonna use it anyway. Where's the matching sink? I guess there is no matching sink. Is there a mailbox over here? I'm gonna leave the mailbox as it is. I would normally do like a fire pit right here, but I feel like I want to do like a proper grill. Just to have more options. There we go. I think like a bathroom, food, sleep, somewhere for trout that I maybe don't like the location of as much. I kind of want to put like a horse track around here, but I'm not really sure. There's really only like 3 horse things. There's the jumps, the barrels, and then the fancy jumps. I think I need to do the Sims... No, not free camera. Sims 3 camera, and then... There we go. And then I want to put the barrels... there. I want to put more barrels here. Maybe barrels here. And then another jump. So he has activities. In The Sims 3, they have a salt lick that you can give to your horse. That's fun. So he's got water and then a feeder. Should I put... No, he can go inside if he wants. I'm pretty sure he can go through this door as well. Because how else would he get in, you know? Oh, there's no lights in the bathroom. Tee-hee. What if I just did these really cute little... I think that's enough lights. I didn't put any flooring in there either. Now that there are lights in here, I see that the sink does not go as well as I thought it did. So I'm going to use a different one. Maybe that one. There we go. I think that's pretty cute. So I bought the blanket and I can claim 5,000 simoleons. Well, I can set up a picnic. How about a BLT picnic? And we can get these fun glasses. I don't think I'm going to have her wear them though. I'm going to save them for a fairy sim when the pack comes out. Are you going to eat all of the sandwiches? You're going to eat every single one? Yes, she is. Okay. An interesting choice. I'm gonna extinguish that candle and I'm gonna put auto lights on all the lights on the property. I put the blanket in our inventory and I think I'm gonna see if Trout wants to go to the park with me.
Go Buffa.
He's a good boy. We'll give him a little brush. What is that? Oh, I don't know if I should be... I guess I can carry that around. I've never played with a horse in The Sims 4 before. Oh, he's a good boy. What a good boy. Okay. I want to go... Can he not take me to... I'm not gonna sell him. He's worth so much more than 1,000 simoleons. Can he not take me to a community? Oh! Trout? He said no. He might be saying yes. Can we not go to a like, is he not gonna go to a community lot with me? Well, we can always pretend. Let me... Well, yeah, I know that I could, yeah. I was trying to see, because in The Sims 3, you can click on a horse and say ride to community lot. Oh, she just slipped off of him. He's just gonna come with us, even though we're not riding him. He. Okay, I think I'm gonna go to the park here. Is there a park here? That's a national park. I don't know if national parks count for the quest. So I think I'm gonna go to a place that just says park. Not gonna go to Strangerville. I thought about it for a second, but no. Maybe in Brindleton Bay? I don't think they have a park though. They have this dog park. I feel like I should probably go to the one in Willow Creek though, now that I think about it. Oh, where it's torrentially storming. Cool. I think I might send him home. Because I don't think I need trout wandering around in this weather. Oh, is he gonna go home? No, he's just gonna be here. And now I can't send him home again. That's fine. That's so fine. I love The Sims. Listen to the wind on a park bench. So we can sit here. He's just sleeping. He's just trout. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then we are going to listen to the wind. There we go. And that is the whole Whispers of the Wind quest. My computer's protesting. Attune to the echoes. As you tune into the mysterious echoes carried by the wind, an urge to connect and create emerges. Do others hear these mysterious whispers? The call of nature grows stronger, urging you to harness your skills and explore new paths. Ooh. Faint sound carries through your ears, almost like a voice. You hear a whisper on the wind. Thank you for listening. I am a spirit caught in the wind, seeking to regain my true form. Your attunement to nature is helping me regain my strength. Please continue to aid me, and together we shall restore what was lost. And I've unlocked a handiness book and reclaimed wood wall. All right, yeah, please calm down. Computer. So we're gonna ask a sim. There's a lot of sims here. Let me see if I could find a sim I actually like. There goes Trout. He's running around. Maybe I'll ask one of the kids. Are they on a field trip or something? There's so many kids. Here's Alexander Goth. Let's ask him. Or I guess let's go to the bathroom first. Oh, there's Olive Spectre and Lane Coffin. I want to ask Olive Spectre. Wait, don't leave. Ask about the whispers. I thought I was imagining it. It's comforting to know I'm not alone in sensing the mystery around us. Let me see if I can take her home to go for this jog, because the weather here is atrocious. Yeah, so let's, no, I didn't mean to do that. I just wanted her to change out of her wet clothes. Goodness gracious. Okay. So let's, cloud gaze for a little bit while we still can. Got an instant hygiene skill. Touch grass weekly. Okay. And then we can go for a jog. And when she's done with her jog, we will go by the woodworking table. I also think I need to put some feed out for Trout. Do we see any harvest all prairie grass? That's what I want to do. Trout? Are you okay? Oh, there he goes. Very good boy. Okay. Reclaimed. Now I don't know what that thing was called. But it's my new woodworking table. This one, reclaimed woodworking table. We're gonna craft 2 sculptures. I'm gonna do 2 horse sculptures. I'm also gonna see if Trout will sleep in his bed. What does he want? Okay, he can go in there. Cool.
Oh.
I forgot that tiny houses are basically like cheating in The Sims. She's gonna learn skills so fast. Oh, that's it? Keep honing your handiness skill. Okay. Well, I'm gonna sell... Do I want to list them on Plopsy or do I just want to sell them? Okay, well, I think I'm just gonna hold on to them for now. I'm gonna save the game here. Because we're gonna switch to Cookie Clicker, so let me stop recording.